as they talked about in the pre-show, Pengu, we have two French boys. At the end of the year, they had some pretty deep runs, went to a couple of international tournaments.
They can get a singular hatch with all the remaining hot destruction, and that's it. Obviously, Rebels have fallen back, but that blind will cause it, but Elens is caught on the way down. So Nako finds a pick back to even numbers, but that's going to be the sign for Rebels will fall.
It's Marteau in kitchen right now. They've spotted him. They know where he is. He will drop all the way down, but gets caught on his retreat. That is a danger.
They should know that there is in fact no more half reach, but these two Selmas have flying denied immediately. Wallbang from Dan takes on Linko. Full control from VP. 20 seconds to go. They can drop the hatch with the blitz. They got smokes to boot as well, or they can walk down that main staircase.
A lot of pressure now on Asa and Feno to have a big impact. The fire actually... Oh my god, what? The explosion onto the gas pipe finds 2 kills. Pasha's the last one left. Asa goes up so much for free. They're looking to try and play for plant denial and retake, which really puts extra pressure on VirtusPro to get this incision right. Pasha going for the plant denial, looks to go deep and be careful. Down below with C4 can completely unhand the round. And a double kill from Feno. VirtusPro able to find a couple of picks though, and maybe he's heard that plant start to go down. He's going to be able to revive his buddy and go for a retake. So this means the diffuser will go down.
Trading a post plant for a revive, that's so worth for VP. They can play catwalk and breach, so 2 strong positions. And no one player is low. They know they have no intel from defense.
Nako surely should hear Linko down below. He hasn't as of yet. Linko has a chance, but doesn't land the shots. Nako finds both kills, and VirtusPro.
You bring out the mirror. Candela from spawn almost from Nako, and this is his bait. It's distracting because he's not pushing, he's not on threat of dying. It's to enable Dan on the glass to make a play elsewhere on the map, but he gets shut down by a Limsh.
Asher though able to find one. He gets very active at the top of main stairs. He's likely to find the second one, but not a lot of ammunition in that Vendetta, the revolver. Oh, he has 6 shots before he has to reload. Good catch though by Nako. Marzo goes down. Feno is completely exposed in his position, and now they know exactly where Linko is as well. Nice shot though. Makes it a 1v1 with Pasha on the floor. Revived now by Rorik. The 2 Russians will try and hold the line, but Linko's got some information here, doesn't he? Yellow pings come out. I don't know what camera that is. There must be a Valk cam somewhere at the top of main stairs that VP haven't found. Doesn't matter though, because they'll find the
downs like all the way in spawn. That's very safe than being on that master bedroom at the road.
Time as possible. This is really smart. Yes, he's backed into a corner, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is delaying as much time as possible. He eventually tries to retreat. Rorik will take him down. Yes, well played by VP, but I wouldn't be that upset if I'm...
Or they won't have those Candelas.
Yeah, but the gas is keeping them at bay. Nako wants to make his way forward. Great usage of the shotgun from Pasha. With the Ying, and the blitz goes in as well. Nako takes down a Lems and looks to get that diffuser planted. Asa is the last one, and he will fall. It's a fiery close to the round from Virtus.
Have no interaction with this specific gadget, so these windows will stop you from jumping on in. Go your 5 pop. Oh my god, a Nash shot again. This time from Skies, and that finds him an opening. That buys you like 15-20 seconds before you gotta go for that bomb side execute, because, guys, we have the most advantage. We don't gotta throw our bodies into the grinder, but Linko finds a pick, but it's again, a trade immediately from Dan. They're always fighting 2v1.
Marto together tried to get aggressive in office before. Now Feno almost takes down Rorik, but doesn't fully get that kill. Low HP on Rorik, no damage on the Skies, but a good shot from Skies. And the round is almost done. Alems in a 1v3 quickly makes it a 1v2. This could be massive. It was a 1v4 originally. Rorik is low HP. He gets him on the floor. Skies forced off, but another big kill for the Frenchman. They are extending into rafters, which does put a lot of pressure on VP to get this right. And the Capitao is going to be the primary instrument to achieve that, where it would have been if Feno had not just killed him. But yeah, wow, the fact that he managed to get that fire off.
Almost impossible because the main door from the outside has been opened up every single time by VP. There's a gap here. No, it's a bait. There's no gap at all. Just watching it. And again, they shut down the flanker. Now they know one more player beneath. Bomb set is weak.
A shot from Alems down below. Doesn't have a C4, but of course, being the smallest, he's the perfect operator to call the plant and then deny it. But I feel like VP have enough bodies to prevent that from happening. Rebels are together looking to try and peel back and look to play a retake, play plant denial. Good cover from Dan. He's had a big round on the Kali, and the SMG is great to help out. Lems has a feeling that there's a player down below. He sees that Claymore. He can't go for a full jump out. He could try and vault and shoot it, but that's very risky when Rorik is there and waiting. Now it's just Asa. No gas, no util to speak of. Pasha to find it, and my god, what a half from...
Again, they're just gonna be removing the wall denial, and that's just plain and simple what everyone expects.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing.
Jammer's top floor, though, so maybe Solo Snake won't get the full picture, but look at this. Mon just walks at him, guns behind him, swings again, one extend, gets the kill again. Where is the support from VP? All the way in connector, it's 1v1. Lingo wins both of those, and almost wallbangs the third. This is VirtusPro, not playing close enough.
Is playing behind a Montaigne because they have the advantage in every possible way. Oh, surely there's going to be a catch here. Nako does not have enough bullets to re-peek that, and Feno will take him down. It's now a 5v2. Look for a chance, but the way to play this here for Rebels is just to form up behind this Monty, trust Marteau to give you all the information you can possibly need, and threaten these defenders. Force Skies and Dan back, and it does work for the first one. Now Skies, the last one left. Time is ticking down. He's found a second kill. Marteau needs to force the plant down as things look a little bit sketchy for Rebels, but Feno, tucked away in the corner on the Solid Snake, will find...
Actually, Nako's on the door.
Good flash onto Pasha. Is he going to try and peek up in front of the shield? He is. Pasha is committing some shenanigans today, and it's not working out for VP. Feno also from the windows is able to find which one VP think that they have a better chance of dealing with. The Evil Eye's, in theory, very powerful, but not when you're in a 1v5. And that's where Skies finds himself right now. 1-2 kills, but that's all he is going to find. And Rebels will find a second very confident and comfortable.
Then you can go for bombs and execute. So how will Rorik do this? He's got the laser. He recharges every 7 seconds.
Oh wow, nice shot through the floor there from Feno. There needs to be some kind of vert here to prevent the retreat here from Rorik. Oh, great shot from Rorik. He wants to try and take this 1v1 with the Monty. As soon as that gadget from the Denari reactivates as well, the Monty will be trapped. He has another gadget in pocket. What a play though from Linko to drop down the moto hatch and look to try and backstab VP. It works out for one, but he gets traded back. And while Rorik survives, it does make him fall off the main stairs.
Push is not over though. Monty's alive. They got a Lemish spot on blue, looking to make the play, but the information first. Rorik again in a new prime position, locking down bottom main, but now then feels the pressure of Mato walking on in.
Wow, such a split push here for Rebels, but Skies finding one. Makes it extremely difficult now for Rebels to convert. Dropping straight down into some barbed wire. Asa needs to land some big shots, but the Azamis keep the barrier. Protects Dan and allows him to play aggressively against this Monty to finally get the kill. And you know what?
They got Mato on the Monty again. Good info here on the Catwalk Rafters player. But what are they going to do about it? Well, Feno gets a kill, Dan traded right back.
Still, that's a worthwhile trade here for Rebels.
Well, Mato ever swing.
Okay, not if Pasha's going to find two, I guess. And now, Linko and Mato, the last two remaining. Linko's deep inside. And Mato has found his first kill. However, now he's the last one standing. He was 0-7, and now he is 1-7 and one and done. Rebels cannot stand up to the might of VirtusPro.
Talk about the next map in a little bit as well. Before we have the summary of this matchup here, we're already looking at those best performing players on either side here. The tiny comeback almost happening for the like of Rebels there on that second half. But going into the second one, we want to see improvement from Rebels. We talked about the team play that was better over on the side of VirtusPro. This was VirtusPro's map pick, right? So you expect them to win that as well. It means that we're going on to Rebels map pick after this. And we'll see after the break if Rebels can bounce back in the series.
Take it, but it's gonna be close. It's not gonna be a one-sided layer affair.
A few good moments there. One thing that I liked, we talked about it a lot. To be a clash main, that's for sure. A couple operators are present in the patch notes, but we'll get to that later. For now, really, Rebels are stalled out. Skies has also taken down a Lems. Oh, that's devastating for Marteau. Skies finds a second one, brings out the SMG-11, and forces Linko into a very unenviable position. It's time to get active. Oh, big C4 from Skies. It's a 3K for the Frenchman. And now his old teammate of Asa has a lot of work to do in a 1v5 with 2 flashbangs and no Selmas. Oh, there's a clash and the Nizami on the board. Good luck, mate.
Yep. 30 seconds. I mean, Skies played this round exceptionally well here on the top of the rocket stairs. There's a bit of a one-tap, but they're feeding him the kills and the angles. Rorik, I mean, never stopped moving. From Jammer in server room. He heard him though, so the faker is being faked out. Reloading. And shot down.
Pasha cannot help himself. He really can't.
Speaking
You're
of-
right though, like that was...
Either way, nice little mini play, goes punished. A second mini play, this time Fenrir with another jammer. Again, just hiding from the Solid Snake roam clear, while Robert gets a kill in the vert.
Rorik's had a phenomenal day so far. Top frag, the first that one. Top frag, top EPS, 10-4 by the way. Mato goes down, man, Skies! He's seemingly unstoppable until he gets stopped by Asa, but the damage has been done. The bomb site, and the second player ideally to be supporting them instead of upstairs on that vert. So instead of playing above, both of these Rebels players team up together, and Nako's found one. Now shut out of the bomb site with the keeper barrier. Asa has a lot of work to do. Brings out the Bearing 9 secondary, and he's just being teased, isn't he? Crossfire, Nako takes a tiny bit of damage, but deals far more than he receives. And it's a little bit of a backstab, but Feno has definitely, his position has been made aware of. So much top floor control here for VirtusPro. Linko extremely low on HP. And of course, who but Skies to go big yet again. It's the massive 2 kills, most critically taking down the Montaigne. And now deeply crossing into the bomb side, it's Alems. He wants to try and get that plant down, but it's a 3K for the Frenchman yet again.
Loading.
He is absolutely decimating Rebels. Feno low HP, but he finds a pick. 1v3 for him if Asa can't help out, and Asa taken very low, finds a pick. Now it's time to get that diffuser planted, but guess who? It's Dan up above. He spots the player, denies the plan.
In the sense, in the middle of the bomb site with the diffuser shortly after. Now, a bit of a gap here. Lemsh didn't get seen by the verticality, was still held. He shoots the thorn trap with confidence, doesn't run away. But he's very low on health, has one more typical in pocket for that final push. Mato, though, wakes up on the Deimos and finds a pick.
Big chance now for Linko to go massive with the Twitch as well. F2 gets him a kill on Disguise, but Feno on the backstab gets shut down. The best chance we've seen so far to Rebels to find a round, and Linko goes big for another one. Dan trades, good DMR work here. From the Tubarao, Nako saves his life. Nako for a double! It's Mato now, but Nako goes big with the LMG and the Lord. Well, you guys are certainly making a case to be maybe even a top 3 team in EML if they can keep this form up.
Swapping mags!
Well, Lingo clears down on the roam clear. This might be the
I love when I
fastest.
glaze.
Nature's still alive. He might have to go absolutely massive on this staircase filtration to win this one.
Oh, of course, guys. Peeks it vertically. Man is
Okay.
popping off to...
Fire operators. So honestly, if you're Rebels, you can't go for a plant. You know this. You have to go fishing for a kill, but that's a freebie.
Great shot.
Lingo just walks straight down. He comes to smoke peek. He tosses nade at him. Takes 5 damage. Lingo gets shut down. Rowan covers the cross this. But they got a couple of Goyo fires who can watch the flanks, and that final toxic babe. Nako's been holding on to this for as long as humanly possible. He knows if he has toxic babe, the plant cannot go down.
The problem is there's no clear counter to the Blitz here. Blitz is still upstairs, finally drops down into Toxin, comes up from behind, and Mato finds the kill. That's exactly aggressive because he's the Echo, but
reading
he's
into
got
it.
2 impacts. I think Mato is checking the position, knows exactly where he is, needs to take the fight against Skies, finally gets him, but is taken very low in the process. A single shot to his foot, and he should be down. So VP are still in good stead.
Speaking of toes,
You go.
and does exactly that. Cursed into a death once again. Mato falls. But he's being watched now here for Dan. Does he stick around to sprint forward? He sends it and somehow crosses the hallway. Now he's gonna be stuck in the roam game. A player above in his staircase hunting for him. There's a red ping, but it's too late. Feno gets the kill. But now Feno on very low health and limbs in half. These health bars are not looking good, James. But he keeps finding another pick.
Very aggressive from Rorik. Going to be on VP side. Only 20 seconds to go. Pasha is playing close on Nako, which means that Nako can get on his Yokais with Pasha to protect him in the late round. The Yokai comes out. It just looks to harass the attackers. Asa, plant denied. Yet again, shot through the smoke from Pasha. It goes massive, and there's no time on the clock. VirtusPro finish up the half.
Into a ban phase. It's going to be very, very important for which bans come out. They've
A Blitz or Blackbird.
Blitz or Blackbeard? Glass.
Okay. So I
Tier 1 OG generation, and maybe that's a different pace than what the other players, the newer blocks who speak on the fight. Because look at this.
Ooh.
What are these? I mean,
I like
this is
this.
ridiculous, right? You're just fighting, you're sacrificing. that if you lose that gunfight, you lose all the keybacks with it.
Nice.
Then trash it back onto Asta, and that's a good pick as well. Walker just go for a plant here, and they can't really stop him. They have one C4, that's the only win condition here, that's the Lemon. If he hits the C4 to Blackbeard, they might win the round. If he misses, the plant goes down. Oh, he's dead!
Oh, he's dead. Pasha has managed to cut him down. There's a good trade, but Pasha has been worth his weight in gold by finding that critical pick. Nice shots, though, from Feno and Linko. Nako now has to clutch. It's a 1v1. And Marto... What? They got revealed outside. Now he knows exactly where both of them are. He has the diffuser. He can go for a plant if he wants. Puts the shield on his back. You're right, time is of the essence. It's a very risky play. He decides to put the shield in his back. It makes it a much faster aim down sights time. Marto and Linko split up together. Funnily enough, the shield protects him for a brief moment, but it doesn't matter in the end. The 2v1 will work out for Rebels, and it's no match point just yet for Virtus.pro. Rebels find their second round.
Really well played round. If sounds familiar, no?
We were talking about this off camera before, weren't we?
Yeah. You told me that you were playing ranked and a Ram did that to you, just killed you, and that was it.
It was so tilting, bro. I was playing Nighthawk.
And enable Elim to fall back or to push up and maybe help on that staircase. Here goes a flash in the BB.
Oh, perfect. There's still a Denari laser that's got to be burnt, and indeed, Rorik walks right through it. But it's a big kill there from Nako. Great usage of the flashbang from Rorik to support. And now Rebels are really under the pump. Asa's forced back, taken down from the vert from Pasha. Indeed, our question has been answered, Penguin. He will not just use that ram for a fickle purpose. He will use it for the vert as well. Great shot onto Nako. But man, Linku is under so much pressure vertically. A triple for Pasha on the round. It's just Marto left. 1 versus 4. And this TCSG will not save him. The flashbangs come out. The flood into sight. Rorik to start forcing down that plan. I don't think he's going to be able to find an angle. He won't be able to get around deep enough. And with 2 players upstairs on the vert and 2 players deep inside, it's a clash.
They need to win their individual fights when they start to happen.
And we got 11 and 7 skies. That's going to be hard, but I guess he was. Oh, okay.
That's
1 for 1.
Stop it. The Sin's wall went down, and they impacted the wall. Oh no!
Bro! What? How on earth can you afford to lose that? That is such a critical kill and a critical loss for Rebels with Linko going down. That is surely the round and therefore the game. It's a 4v3 in the post plan for Virtus.pro. And Rebels seemingly have no idea how to play this. On the retake, as Dan shuts down a Lems from the rappel. Asa with the boss G, it's not what he needs, but it's all that he's got. And Virtus.pro dominates over Rebels. They squash this rebellion.
A dominant 2-0 victory, and therefore we get to speak to the victors. We should have an interview live from the studio here with Nako. Congratulations on the victory here.
Hello.
You're beating your former teammates. You're 1 step closer to Salt Lake City. How are you feeling?
Yes. Feeling great. It was, I think we did a kinda good match. Like on the 2 maps, it was okay. So yeah, I'm feeling great now. Focus on semi-final for the major spot.
I've got 2 questions for you, Nako. How did it feel to play up against your former teammates, or a couple of your former teammates, first and foremost?
I would say I feel a bit bad because like I love like it's still my close friend, almost all of them. I like them, so like I mean in the game I don't care. I'm here to win, so I don't care who I'm playing against. But now after the game I feel a bit bad for them. But I hope they will just bounce back from it and maybe still do a great run in the lower bracket.
And then the second one is more about you and your team's map pool, because you'll know you played against Virtus.pro last year famously. They struggled with some of the newer maps. Are we seeing Virtus.pro with a big map pool?
I guess you will see for the next playday, but I see some tweets about us having like a very small map pool. But how do you know? Like, stop it! Come on, you will see, guys. You cannot say still criticize. We are not the same team. 3 different players, 1 different coach. Everything is different. So I think people should stop like tweeting about us when they are not screaming with us.
Yeah, and another IGL, by the way. So I think that just changes things. I think looking at you, Nako, the last time and only time I think we had in an interview face to face was at EWC, your first international event.
Yeah.
And I just want to basically here by winning, you basically guaranteed yourself that you have 2 BO3s potentially, and that if you only win one of the 2, you will make it to the major. Do you think that now with this team, you have better chances to perform internationally and have a deep run at a major than you did going into EWC?
I would say yes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty confident with this team. I think we have a huge potential from Scream and even from match, from pressure, everything. Like, I'm just so confident in this team. I just love this team. So I think we could go far in major and qualify for it.
Do you think that the experience from Pasha and Dan, because every time I saw these guys at LAN, they went far. Like, they had something. Do you think that their experience is going to help you guys, whether it's Neko and you, who don't have a similar international experience, but for Rorik as well, that didn't play on the biggest stages, do you think they will help you guys have a deep run?
Yeah, I think so. As you said, full experience from them, just good runs, everything they go to international event, and they are already like, I know sometimes in Russian I hear them like giving some advice to Rorik. So of course, whether it's like online, any match, anything, for LAN event, they will give us maybe some advice from their experience, and it will definitely help us.
It's awesome. I feel like the guys want to have a lot of things that they want to ask you, so I'm going to release you for now. I think you just have to win another game so they can ask you even more questions in the future. Thank you for your time, Nick, and good luck with your next
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
Thank you, you too.
And then even when it doesn't quite go right, he's managing to find a way in the late round as well.
Yeah, the impressive thing with me is that when I was talking to some of the top players on Falcons, on G2, even when I spoke with Shaiko about VP, he was like, our goal will always be and try to pressure them enough so that the comms will be lackluster, because we expect that will create some kind of shift between the Russian players and the French players, because they won't have so good of an English. And I'm still waiting to see them test it so hard that I see that communication, like, struggling.
Yeah, they look unflappable, don't they?
Yeah.
They do. And especially with people in the, in that transfer window saying that like, oh, VirtusPro has lost this transfer window, right? But it more so seems that the skies is the limit.